We just got back last night from our 2.5-week vacation in New England, and now I need to adjust back into daily life. Before I do that though, I want to show you what I got on vacation, my little souvenirs and stuff. I feel like I shop more when I'm on vacation than I do when I'm at home, because you just feel like indulging, or maybe that's just me. I feel like that's a universal experience. Same with eating too. I ate ice cream every single day, and I went to more restaurants in the span of 2.5 weeks than I've probably been to in like a year. Anyway, let me show you what I got. I have a little bit of a mini book haul. So this is the book I'm currently reading. I bought it at Barnes & Noble when I was down there. This book is called Possession by A.S. Byatt, and I just started it. Oh, I love it so much. I think it's so good. But I mean, I can't make that call until I finish it, I guess. But honestly, I have to admit I was drawn in by the cover art. I'm very shallow in that way, and the back description is also very endearing. A tale of a pair of young scholars researching the lives of two Victorian poets. All those key words like just drew me in. As they uncover their letters, journals, and poems and track their movements from London to Yorkshire, from spiritualist seances to the fairy-haunted far west of Brittany, what emerges is an extraordinary counterpoint of passions and ideas. That was just so beautifully written, and I'm so excited to get further into this. The next books I have are from my dad, because he has a obscene amount of books and he was getting rid of some. So the first one is Madame Bovary. I'm excited to read this. My sister really liked this book. I'm a little bit worried though, because we compared translations and I feel like I liked her translation better. The next one is On the Nature of the Universe by Lucretius. And I've always loved ancient literature. Okay, I shouldn't say always. I should say since my ancient classics class in university and my arts and ideas class, those really are what opened me up to ancient literature. I'd never read anything of it before. I mean, besides like the Odyssey in high school, but reading the words of someone written thousands of years ago, it's just, I don't know. It's like makes your skin tingle. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm interested in what? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I was using this. I wasn't using it as a bookmark. I just placed it in here for some reason. But this is another thing I have to show you after I do the books. And then I got this A Child's Garden of Verses by Robert Louis Stevenson. It's so cute. I opened them up. Look at the little illustrations. I'm very into children's books and children's art, like not even because I'm a mother. I've always like been into that since I was a child into my adulthood. I think it might be a youngish child thing, but I just can't let go my childhood whimsy. That's so stupid. And then of course this is the Complete Poems of Emily Dickinson. And I don't have any of her stuff, even though I love her writing. I don't have any physical copies of anything. And he was getting rid of this very thick, damaged, slightly, volume, so. And we also went to Cape Cod, we went to Chatham, and I was looking for a more substantial souvenir, but all I found was this postcard. And I shouldn't say all I found, because I hold so much importance in this postcard. Like it's doing its job. It's just so gorgeous. These are vintage images, they said. I don't know exactly the details behind this illustration, but all the postcards were like vintage postcards reprinted, you know? So it's like one of those things that's super small, like just a tiny token souvenir, but means a lot and you love it. So I'm gonna frame this. I've been wanting chimes forever, because my mom has like a little collection of chimes, and just sitting out on the patio and hearing them is just so beautiful and relaxing. And I was like, I need my own chimes. I found these cute little chimes at a shop near where my family lives that sells like handmade crafted things. These are little Piper chimes, and it's just such a cute little fairy tinkling. They had an owl, they had a sun. This is just supposed to be celestial. It's not supposed to be the flag of Turkey. I was just throwing that out there. I'm excited to hang these up. I don't know where. I might do my kitchen, so that when you open the window and the breeze comes in, you get a little magical notes in the air. But yeah, they're so adorable, and I'm so excited that I found chimes finally. Okay, so the next collection of things is from Hobby Lobby, which might sound like, why are you getting a souvenir from Hobby Lobby? We don't have that in Canada. I'd never been in a Hobby Lobby in my life when I went down there. Even though I'm from the States, I had never gone to Hobby Lobby. My family had recently like discovered Hobby Lobby and they wanted to take me because they knew I would love it. And I did. And so I had to get a few things. First thing was this little, it's like a little espresso cup or a little teacup. It's so cute. It's a flower, a purple flower, and purple is my favorite color, and I feel like I don't have many purple things, so I've been trying to incorporate more purple into my life, and that's gonna be something that I intentionally do. So yeah, super cute. The next thing is this little jar. It's a cute little, it could be like a little spell jar. It says love. Okay, I'm gonna drop this. It says love on the bottom. I'm gonna put lavender in it and keep it on my like herb spice rack thing. I have a dollhouse, which needs a makeover. I did a makeover for it in 2020, but I have been really into dollhouse videos lately, and I'm watching this show on Netflix called, man, what's it called? I'll write it on the screen. It's something about making dollhouses. I've been wanting to do more in my dollhouse, and I want to make stuff by hand, you know, but I couldn't resist these little things I saw at Hobby Lobby too in their dollhouse section. A little paper towel roll holder. I just thought that was so cute. And a little jams and jellies or preserves shelf. And then my mom insisted we all get hair bows, so I got this, and it's in like a barrette form, so definitely cute, I think, especially for in the winter. Okay, not right there. It's not where I'm gonna put it, but in the winter time, in the fall, I think this would be really cute in some hairstyles. Okay, so those are all the things I got as little souvenirs when I was in Massachusetts. So now I need to reset my life now that we're back. Shockingly, I'm completely unpacked. I used to put pressure on myself coming back from a long trip that I have to unpack the night we get there so that the next day I'm not stressed out, especially because my baby is up and around and moving during the day, and so it's harder to get things done when he's awake. And so I'm always putting pressure on myself that I have to do it that night. But we were stuck in traffic on the way back that I just thought to myself, you know what, I don't care. This time I'm not putting pressure on myself. I'm not gonna unpack the night of, like, I'll just wait till the next day or the weekend. Like, I just need to rest, okay? I'm not gonna unpack. But then we got home and I surprisingly had enough energy to unpack. So I did it, but it was nice to not feel like I was forcing myself and to feel like I was doing it just because like I actually had the capacity to do it. So that's all done. And then I already ran my laundry. It's in the dryer right now, so I have to fold it. Something we did was, since we were road tripping, we just had our own laundry bag, and we were doing laundry throughout the trip, but it got to a certain point where at the end we're like, okay, we're not gonna have time to do laundry before we leave. So we just threw all our dirty laundry into the laundry bag so that when we got home, I could just throw it into the washer and have it go. Because usually I'll try to like put my dirty laundry in my suitcase and then separate it somehow with like a plastic bag and then put my clean stuff in so that they don't touch each other. But it was nice to just have it all already separate in another bag that was just ready to go. Next thing on my to-do list was to empty our old food. I already cleaned out the fridge while my baby was taking a nap, which if you would have told me 3 months ago that I could get anything done during my baby's nap, I would have fell to my knees. He did not let me put him down for a nap for the first year of his life. He would not let me lay him down. And somehow, when he turned 1, he just decided to let me put him down. I've been able to get things done during nap time now, which makes me feel so like normal. If you can relate to having a contact napping baby, then you understand like the freedom of finally being able to put them down. My fridge is all sorted, cleaned. We didn't have that much to clean out anyway because we made a conscious effort before we left to eat up what was in the fridge and like base meals off of what we already had so that we wouldn't have things just rotting in our fridge when we were gone. So it was really just like the crusts of things or like tiny little leftovers. I want to do my pantry though, even though the pantry kind of has like a longer shelf life than the things in there. I feel like I just haven't done it in a while, so I want to do that so that I can feel fully reset after this vacation. My pothos plants like perished on this trip while I was away. I forgot to tell someone to water it. We had people checking up on our house and I completely forgot to mention that they need to be watered. So two of my plants kind of are failing. I was able to revive one of them with just watering it. It came back pretty good. The other one already, right before we left, I noticed a mealybug infestation. I don't think I handled it the right way. I just kind of left. So coming back, it's dying from lack of water and the mealybug fluff is everywhere. And I don't even know if I should try to save it. I think I could. Like if I just water it and clean off the bugs, like I'm sure it'll come back, but I'm just like, it makes my skin crawl seeing those white little fluffies. So I don't know if I should give it a chance or not. I think I'm gonna try, and if the mealybugs come back, I'm gonna give up because I don't have any patience for bugs. Before we left, I put in the extra effort to just clean up around the house in general so that we didn't have a lot to come back to, a lot to do. And I'm so grateful for that because walking back into our house and just like seeing a clean space just felt so good. And coming upstairs, we could just like pass out on the bed and go to sleep instead of feeling that restlessness inside you that doesn't let you sleep when you know your house is a mess. So I'm glad I did that for myself. It can be really stressful in the moment, especially when you're already trying to pack and then on top of that you want to clean your house before you leave. It can feel just like too much. So I tried to get ahead of that by just cleaning the week before I even started packing so that I could do it all without stressing myself out. But I'm really glad I did, and it's something I would really push myself to do again. I think it's worth it just for the breath, like the exhale you get to do when you come home to a clean space. Thank you for watching this video. I want to end it by including some footage of our trip, so I hope you enjoy it. I couldn't film like a whole video's worth of footage because, you know, I wanted to be present with my family and just like in the moment of what we were doing. So it's just a little bit of footage, but I hope you enjoy it anyway. And thank you so much for watching.